Alright, y'all, I am here to tell you that the men are not okay. So, I went on a date with this guy on Friday, and y'all, let me tell you about this date. So, he got tickets to a comedy show, and he picked me up around 8 o'clock. Cool. We get to the comedy show. We're there about an hour early, and he says he's hungry, and we're right across the street from a taco spot. So he's like, "Let's go get tacos." I'm like, "Cool." Now, mind you, to give you a little context, he bought the comedy show tickets. They were $25 each, so he paid for that. We get to the taco spot. I wasn't that hungry, so he ordered 3 tacos, and I ordered one because I wasn't very hungry. So we get the tacos, and we sit down at the table, and we're just chatting, just talking, whatever. And he has 2 cups in his hands that the cashier had given him. And he's like, "Oh, let's go get some drinks. Let's go get our drinks." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Do you actually mind just grabbing me a water?" And y'all, after I asked him if he could grab me a water, his face completely changed. His energy completely changed. And I said to him, I was like, "Are you okay? Like, is something wrong? Like, what's happening here?" And he he pushes the cups towards me. And he goes, "Why don't you go get us some water?" And again, I'm hella confused. I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like, I'm just like, sure, I can go get some water, but I'm confused. Like, am I missing something? Like, I'm genuinely confused. And he goes, "Why don't both of us go get drinks?" And I'm like, "Okay." Like, I'm again genuinely confused. I have no idea why this is happening, but we get up, we go get water, or we go get drinks, and we sit back down at the booth. So we get to the booth, and this man says, "I have a question for you. Are you the kind of woman that is going to, serve your man?" I said, "What?" He said, "Are you the kind of woman that caters to your man? Is that something that you do?" And I said to him, "Why are you asking me this question? I'm confused. Why are you asking me this question? Did I miss something?" And then he goes, "Well, I'm treating you to the state. Like, I bought us the comedy show tickets. I paid for the tacos." And again, mind you, y'all, he got 3 tacos and I got one. He said, "I paid for the tacos. I'm treating you. And it just feels like you haven't really contributed anything to the state." And he goes on to talk about how he was offended that I asked him to grab me a water. Y'all, I started seeing black. I started seeing black. I said, "This is not real life." Y'all, when this man was done telling me what was in his heart and crashing out, I said, "Are you finished?" And he said, "Yes." I picked up my purse and I walked out. I got an Uber and I went home.
I got some tea for y'all. I'm gonna do a story time about my
Okay, hold on, girl. Um, yeah, that would have left me a little confused too. I don't know if I would have left the date per se. I would have very much felt uncomfortable for the whole rest of the time because it's like if this is especially if it's our first date and I don't know. I mean, some people have expectations that they need to be talked about beforehand, especially if you're not trying to be in a situation where you're crashing out for real in public for no reason. But I mean, to him maybe he had a reason, but yeah, I'm a little confused off that one too. Let's get into this next one.
crazy roommate. So let's just do it, so this might be a two-parter, but I'm gonna go ahead and eat and talk to y'all. I got cane. I haven't eaten all day because of this stressful situation. So let me go ahead and get to it. I'm not meant to talk long, so yeah. Basically, I had this roommate. We've been going tit for tat for the last month or so because we just can't see eye to eye, and it's always something going on. The first situation that we've experienced was the fact that she has not been able to pay me her portion of the rent, which we're supposed to split in half. That's strike one. One thing about me, I'm very understanding. I talked to her about it. I was like, thank you for letting me know that you're going through something financially, but I do expect you to pay your part of the rent. Okay, I'm not going to be inconvenienced paying for you.
Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all, we are back.
It's not going down. So basically, that happened. She was short of the rent a couple times. I was like, okay, whatever. I spoke to her about it. It causes some rift in our relationship, and ever since that, things were not the same. And we used to be cool over the summer. Mind you, I'm in grad school. This woman is much older than me. She's about 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 years older than me. She's older than me. So basically, what happened today that really just,
Grinded.
So we already weren't on speaking terms. I just told her, like, we're not cool, we're roommates, we're not friends. So unless it's about the rent, please don't talk to me, because at this point, I already have been considering moving out. So I wake up this morning and I smell smoke. I smell like it wakes me up in my sleep. That's how intense the smell was. And knowing her, I knew she was burning incense, which is not a problem by me, Go ahead, do your thing. But I smelled it. It was very strong. So what I do is I get out of my room. She's in the kitchen, and I crack the back door. The crack door is outside of our room. So I crack the back door. I go back in my room. She knocks on the door. Can I ask why you opened the door? I was like, oh, because the incense smells strong. It smells like smoke in here. She, stumps over to the door and closes it. She closes the door right after I open it. Disrespectful, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say anything to you. You're bothering me at this point. I just woke up. So I go out there. I open the door again. She's like, why are you opening the door? I'm in here. It's just incense. And I'm like, well, it's too strong, and you can't tell me if I'm gonna open the door or not. We both live here. So she's like, well, you could have just talked to me. I'm like, I don't have to talk to you, respectfully. So I go back in my room. She's her doing rah, 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 rah. Oh, you're a little girl, yada, 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 talking all crazy to me. So I go back in my room. I'm like, it's Sunday. Let me play my gospel music, because this girl, she got me all the way messed up, okay? So I basically go back in my room. I'm on FaceTime with my boyfriend, just trying to calm down. She is on the phone with her friend at this point, talking mess about me to her friend loud outside of my door. So I'm like, okay, now you're antagonizing me, and now you're doing too much. So I'm listening to her. I'm trying to listen to my gospel music. I turn it all the way up, because I'm like, I'm not trying to hear what you're saying right now. And so she's still talking. She's talking outside my door for at least 4 minutes. And so I'm like, okay, I've had enough. I turn the music off. I start recording her, because I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get you on video acting like a maniac, and you're going to be punished, because this is not happening. Yeah. So I record her, whatever. She's talking all this stuff. She calls me out my name, calls me the B word, says I'm disrespectful, all this stuff. And she's basically trying to intimidate me. So I've already spoke to the leasing office. I'm trying to get out of there. But I already made some phone calls. I did what I had to do. I sent the video to who I needed to send it to. Yeah. So I will be moving out. It's just a matter of time. God said this situation is it's over. You just need to move out. And I was trying to avoid it because having a roommate is more financially better, but it's not worth your peace of mind. It's not worth your safety. I had to like get my taser because I'm like, I don't know if this girl's gonna try to fight me. Like, at the end of the day, you just gotta
See, I don't really even be wanting canes like that. She's making me want to go get some canes.
leave people where they're at. I'm not compromising anything in my life. Everything I've done to get here and to this point, moving here to Texas by myself, to fight no girl and you just, gonna mess me up, make me catch a case or something. Ain't nobody trying to do all that. I'm gonna leave you where you are. The dirt. Yeah. So I'll keep y'all updated on everything, my move out journey. Right now, it's just a waiting period. I'm talking to the leasing office tomorrow because they're closed today. I'm sleeping over my friend's house just to protect myself from the situation. At the end of the day, you don't gotta fight with nobody. And you will learn in this life that no matter how old people are, they still got a lot of work to do. Because I'm 24 and you're talking to me crazy like that? That's crazy.
All right, y'all. So yeah, I will say that it's crazy, especially being in a new city, state, all that type of stuff. Definitely want to. I mean, sometimes there's really no real way of knowing who you're dealing with until you actually get to dealing with them. Especially in roommate situations. I don't know. I mean, I have 4 roommates now. They don't pay rent. Um, they eat all the food. Nah, just joking with y'all. They're my kids, but yeah, I'm glad that she has somewhere else to go so that she can have a safe space. And I mean, it probably would be in her interest to have like a sheriff or somebody go with her for her own safety when she does do the move out process. Hopefully the roommate, you know what I'm saying, got her some plans or whatever too. Because I mean, if she's not able to really keep up with her part of the rent, then it's sounding like she's gonna be in that situation again, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, y'all comment below. Let me know what you thought about these 2 videos, and I will be back with another one.